With speculation growing over the timing of the next general election, two political parties have renewed calls for a fixed election date. This appeal, echoed across various sectors throughout the years, aligns with a key recommendation in the report from the National Advisory Committee on Constitutional Reform, which was presented to Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley on August 2nd. In TNT, a general election must be held at least every 5 years, but the timing is otherwise at the discretion of the Prime Minister. The country must receive at least 35 days' notice, and elections must be held within 90 days of Parliament's dissolution. Additionally, the annual budget, due by the end of October, is another consideration when selecting a date. When Guardian Media reached out to Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley via WhatsApp to ask for his response on calls for a fixed election date or any insight into the timing of the polls, he did not reply. National Transformation Alliance, NTA, leader Gary Griffith, in an interview, said his party was preparing for the possibility of a snap election. "We are anticipating and preparing for January," Griffith said. "Most probably, that would not be the case. Most probably, it will be after Carnival. You heard initially it was December, then you're hearing January, you're hearing April, you're hearing May, you're hearing he will go down to August, we don't know." Griffith emphasized that the NTA would not wait until the election announcement to organize. The party plans to present potential candidates at a media conference on Saturday. He also criticized the current practice of leaving the election date to the Prime Minister, calling it outdated. This idea of having the date in your back pocket, it has become a joke, but it is a sick joke, and you have the whole country wondering, waiting, and trying to come up with an assumption when one person out of 1.4 million is the only person that will know the date for the election. He recalled that the People's Partnership Administration, of which he was a part, promised to set fixed election dates, but failed to do so during its term from 2010 to 2015. Griffith added that he has no interest in the internal conflicts within the ruling People's National Movement, PNM, or the United National Congress, UNC. "I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about the plans and the trials and tribulations of what is going on internally of the PNM and the UNC. What I think is very interesting and an important point is that if you're a political leader and you're having problems to unite your own political party, how can you expect the country to believe that you can unite a country?" he noted. Hope leader Timothy Hamelsmith speculated that the election could be scheduled between August and November, though May or June remains a possibility. Unlike Griffith, Hamelsmith said Hope does not plan to contest all 41 seats and will consult with professionals to determine their path forward. "I am in favor of a fixed election date, which will bring certainty to many things. Along with other things, a prime minister being limited to 2 terms will serve the country much better," he said. Guardian Media also sought comments from other party leaders, including Philip Edward Alexander of the Progressive Empowerment Party, Farley Augustine of the Tobago People's Party, and Watson Duke of the Progressive Democratic Patriots, but they did not respond.